How many people will visit Paris during the Olympic Games? That's a great question. And it's difficult to know exactly. So I'm actually going to be pulling from some other research that has been done. But Wells Fargo, they're a big bank here in the U.S. and they're sort of taking a close look at this. But they're thinking it's about 9 million additional nights stayed, and that's in both hotels and in short-term rentals. So they're thinking that over that time period, it's going to be about 12 million nights stayed, and about 9 million of that is going to be directly related to the Paris Olympics. So where will all these people stay for those 9 million nights? There are a lot of hotels within Paris, about 90,000 rooms in Paris, but also short-term rentals as well. So France is, of course, the second biggest short-term rental market after the United States. It actually has the highest number of short-term rentals per person of any country that I think I've looked at. And it has approximately 90,000 short-term rentals within Paris as well. So the hotel supply and the short-term rental supply in Paris are very similar. Now, something about the Olympics, though, as an event, is that it will be taking place all across France. So not just in Paris, but many other locations as well. And this is where short-term rentals, I think, are really going to play a large role, because in the Paris suburbs, there's an additional 80,000 short-term rentals. And even in cities outside of the Ile-de-France, there is another 40 to 50,000 short-term rentals. So they're going to be spread out. They're going to be staying in hotels. They're going to be staying in short-term rentals quite a bit. But that's really going to especially help outside of Paris. It's going to be an enormous event for demand. There are a lot of Parisians right now that are going to be offering their homes up for short-term rental, maybe even as many as 20%. So it's an enormous demand event. It's already up about 180 to 100% versus the weeks before that. And in the Paris suburbs, 150%. So it's going to be a big event in Paris. Now, I should point out that Paris in the summer is always a popular destination for travelers. But I think the addition of the Olympics on top of that is going to help revenue. It's going to drive rates up for the people that are operating these. Look at the available rates within Paris. They're already at about 600 euros for short-term rentals in Paris. For the suburbs, about 330 euros. So this is going to be generating a lot of revenue for the short-term rental hosts.